Happy Samhain. Almost. Come on in. Close the door. Don't let all my moths out. Do you like the hat? Starting to kind of itch my head at this point. Okay, so the Halloween Oracle. I think it's been out for about 4 years now. Mine was given to me by a dazzling soul up in Canada. She knows who she is. Yes, I'm talking about you. So mine was gifted. So I was very happy to get it. It's now a very special deck to me. It's one of my more fun decks, and it's one that I love to bring out if I go to a party, if I going to entertain friends at home, all throughout the autumn. It's a very autumnal deck. Okay, it's 36 cards. Get the little booklet with it, and the cards are in alphabetical order in the book, so they're very easy to find. Gives you 3 layouts, gives you your basic 1, 2, 3, and then it also gives you the really fun jack-o'-lantern with the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. So that's kind of fun. After each description, or after each name, picture, there's a little, what they call a little couplet. It's almost like a little poem. It's kind of cool. And then there's the description. And they do leave space on the pages, so you can come up with your own notes. I found the book just too stark white for this time of year, so I actually tea stained it, each page, and now they're more crinkly and feel more used. And then I singed the edges, so the book just has a much more fun feel to it now, and it's much easier to flip through and find what I want this way. So I might even cover the outside of it. I hate to cover that beautiful picture, but I might cover it with a kind of faux leather. Thought that would be fun. Comes in a nice sturdy, big, huge box. It's black on the outside, and surprise, surprise, orange on the inside. So it's a nice, sturdy little box. 36 cards by Stacey, DeMarco. Let's just jump right in there. Rip open that flesh and get to the heart of it, right? Okay. I found this deck to be more of an entertaining deck for me. It's really excellent also, though, for daily draw. It would be really good for that. And even a weekly draw. A weekly draw might even be something better. Something you can work on that week or even that month. So it's got some really unique cards to it. So let's just kind of jump in there. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I would call a rebirth or starting over. Dawn, Skull of Flowers. Skull of Flowers is beautiful. The Underworld is probably the most beautiful picture of all. The most unique and interesting picture. Probably the most popular too. Winter, of course, is rebirth after pausing. And then death. Not a physical death, but a death of something old that we no longer need, no longer serves us. So those are really wonderful. Ancestors. The destiny of your DNA. So those unique things that your ancestors have handed to you. That's pretty cool. The apple is risk and reward. That was a little bit of a stretch for me, the fact that it was an apple. Barmbrack was also a little bit of a stretch for me, what it was about. The black cat is a good omen. I like that. And the cauldron is using a variety of things. I guess you could think about putting a lot of things in your cauldron and stirring them up. So that's kind of cool. The owl was really cool. Be more wise, of course. Trick or treat is an especially fun one. Add a little more mischief and fun to your life. That's really neat. Ghost, which represents regrets from our past. Forgiveness. Everybody has something they need or someone they need to forgive, right? And then, of course, eternal love. Transcends even death. Okay, there's those. And then there are a bunch of other ones. I'm not really going to go through all of these. There's just, oh, this was a good one. Vampire. Have more emotional intelligence. That's really cool. Isn't that neat? Yeah, that's a good one. We can all, oh, pumpkin, the jack-o'-lanterns for protection. What else? The lamp is for remembering. So I guess they used to light the lamp in the window to guide your past ancestors' homes so you can remember things. Those are kind of fun. These are the more unique ones, I thought. This was Mummy. A mummy represents change. See the backs of the cards with the little bats and the brooms and the black cats. Really cool. The Skull of Stars was really neat. That's infinite possibilities. You could really boost somebody's ego with that one, right? The skeleton is, like I said in the beginning, rip open that flesh and get to the strength of your inner self. This is probably my favorite, is invisibility. Because if you pull this card, or if your person you're doing the reading on pulls this card shows up. It's, you know, are you being authentic? I like those kind of questions. That's really neat. The Skull of Darkness it's another interesting one. It's to notice your own blind spots, things that you don't normally notice about yourself. Really cool. Zombie is the control. Is somebody controlling you? Are you controlling somebody through manipulation? Manipulation's a biggie for me. Night Song. Are you using all your hidden talents? You know? And then Graveyard. Something that is an unnecessary fear that you have. So those are all really fun. This is a great deck just to add to your collection. If everybody doesn't have it, then you should definitely get it. And just to have it around your collection. It's great for doing readings for other people, I would think. It's just something I could see that you would have a lot of fun with doing these. There's several people I know that I would like to do readings for that I know would have a great time with this deck. It's a large deck. It's got a big black border around the outside. A lot of Blue Angel, I think, make the larger borders. And you could actually cut that down too. The inside the black is also another colored border. You could actually cut that down. Maybe even fray out your edges a little bit and make the cards feel more like your own, like I did with my book. Nice sturdy cards. Very vivid drawings. Not a lot of background in this. They feel like they've sort of painted and then sort of scratched over the paint, which gives it kind of an older feel to it. Sort of an antique sort of feel. Not a lot of detail, just like the spider. I mean, it's just a spider. You know, which is cool, though. The message is very cool. I happen to love spiders. So this one has a little bit more of a background with the ghost in the foreground there. But you can see there's not a whole lot of... The black cat is really neat, though. It's got some eyes in the background, so that's really cool. So it's a fun deck. I don't know how much it is because, like I said, I got it as a gift, and so I purposely never looked up the price because I think that's rude. I want to thank my friend in Canada very, very much. Very heartfelt gift. I love this deck. It's one of my favorites in my collection. And I hope that you all will draw the mischievous trick-or-treat card this year and have a little fun, lighten up. Throw on your party hat. Go out, have some fun. Enjoy this turning of the wheel in this new year. Just have a good time with it, you know. Lose some of those burdens, discover some of those hidden talents, look into your own inner strengths, and just have a really good time. All right, guys. Blessed be.